For the first time in state history, an affordable housing complex specifically for LGBTQ plus seniors has opened in Seattle.
National studies have shown this population faces housing discrimination at an alarming rate, making the new Pride Place an invaluable place to call home.
Facing Race reporter Sharon Yu joins us now to talk about the complex and the resources it is offering. Sharon.
Well, right now there are around 3 million LGBTQ plus seniors who are 65 years or older today. That number is expected to double by 2030, and it is a time crunch to make sure those folks have affordable homes to move into in the future. To live in a place that sees you,
Pride, for gay pride,
and celebrates you,
you know, it's Pride Month.
couldn't make Sebastian O'Shea Campbell Cooper happier.
I love it, love it, love it. Did you hear what I said? I love it.
Pride Place is the first ever affordable housing complex for LGBTQ plus elders in the Pacific Northwest.
You know?
63-year-old Campbell Cooper says Pride Place has given him permission to breathe a sigh of relief.
This is probably the happiest I've been.
Really?
Yep.
I love that. Just because you're being yourself authentically?
Out, open, and I can live, you know, my own place and don't have to worry about it.
A well-deserved reprieve after spending 2 decades doing just the opposite.
I didn't really come out until I did 20 years in the Navy, but I didn't really acknowledge my gayness until well after that, probably in 1998 is when I said, okay, this is it.
But that must have been tough. 20 years is a long time to not celebrate who you are.
Right, but we had, you know, don't ask, don't tell, which before that, there was no mentioning that at all. So I just put my head down and did my 20 years.
But there's no hiding here at the Capitol Hill complex.
We're reclaiming our space at Pride.
Judy Kinney, executive director of Gen Pride, which helped develop Pride Place, says it took decades of dedication to open an affordable 55-plus LGBTQ living community.
Lunch is every fourth Monday.
To finally address the long-neglected needs of Rainbow elders.
That is different when it's real people.
According to a national civil rights organization, nearly half, 48% of older same-sex couples faced discrimination when they applied for elder housing. It found discrimination puts LGBTQ plus elders at greater risk for social isolation, poverty, chronic health issues, and premature mortality.
There's just a lot of discrimination around towards LGBT people. So can LGBT people in retirement communities date? Can they be sexual together?
People don't realize that you're gay or you're lesbian, or they say things, you know, that could be hurtful or discriminating. So then you're like, okay, then you close back into yourself.
This particular award here, sexual and gender diversity research.
Dr. Karen Fredrickson Goldson's landmark study, Aging with Pride, shows a lifetime of prejudice adds up.
We do see that within the LGBTQ older adults, their trajectories in health, this wear and tear, this stress, has a very significant impact on declining health.
The study also found a quarter of the LGBTQ community surveyed live in poverty, making affordable housing like Pride Place crucial.
In part tied to those economic differences, that discrimination in jobs, in pay that these communities may have experienced earlier in life, or the ability to hold a job.
Pride Place is now a way to honor the very generation that built Pride into the community it is today.
50th anniversary, so it's a little extra.
Right.
A safe haven for Rainbow elders to transition into their golden years without judgment.
When you get to be, you know, in your 60s, 50s and 60s, you would think all that's over with. You want to be in a place that you can feel comfortable in just being yourself. And I totally feel that way here.
Pride Place has 118 affordable living units for the 55+ members of the LGBTQ community. They are accepting applications still. Gen Pride, which is located on the first floor of Pride Place, serves as the senior community center there.
So just to be clear, even if you identify as straight, you can still apply to live there.
Yeah, absolutely. That was actually my first question to them too, and they said that they like to say the A in LGBTQIA also stands for ally. So as long as you're an ally, income qualified, 55+, you are allowed to apply.
It's a great idea, and right in the heart of Capitol Hill.
Right in the heart of Capitol Hill. Neighbors to neighbors is what they like to say.
Okay, Sharon, thank you. And by the way, we want to remind our viewers, if you have a story idea for the Facing Race team, send an email to race@king5.com.